Sorry about that, guys. I did put you on pause, but it went off. This is where I've been keeping. I have got a thing up there, but I ain't going to sleep up there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you how it looks. A lot of you have been in the camper vans before, but this is the aggro you have to go through for other people. I'm just going to talk you down a bit more so you can see what I'm on about. Oops, hang on a minute. Right, at the moment, drop it down a touch more. That's my bed, and this is what I've done. This is the colour of what's underneath that. That I used to have all round. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to reupholster it myself with that. Does your eyes in, that does. But this is a table here, and I've been virtually sitting on my steps to have food, because it would have been a ball ache. Would have been a ball ache to keep changing it every 5 bleeding minutes to a table. So there we go. One table here. Oh, I found some money. 40p. I'm rich. Yay! It's the only thing I'm gonna win. Right. I've got my table back. I can actually sit down now and have a comfortable meal. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, excuse me, found myself a bum bag. Well, it's not mine, it's somebody who used to have this caravan before me, this van before me. Right, so now, you're sitting right over there. Now, from there to there, there's going to be a good, say 12 foot from where you are. From there to there is 12 foot, and then you got the cab. As you see, it's a big caravan. And them doors there, where I got all the rods leaning against, that's where the fireplace used to be. Fire used to be. Now I'm going to move stuff off here. I'm going to swing you around and show you where I'll be sleeping tonight. This is my area where I'll be sleeping tonight. So I could pull it out because it's a double bed, but I'm not going to. Not canoe, I'm not going to. Just move those over there. So it's one of my rods and one of the son-in-law rods that are too long to go in that cupboard. So I've had to pull them out here. So that will be my sleeping area for tonight over here. Of course, I will put them to one side, and it's going to be so cold in here tonight. I can't wait, to be honest, because that side you can hear the sea more, as silly as it sounds, because I'm parked right by the beach. You can hear the sea, and you can hear it going out. And last night I was trying to get Kip and I couldn't. Drop it down again at another angle. So, of course, that's not right. Hang on a sec. of course, when you bring somebody here, bring somebody with you, you got two beds. You got that one there. This one, what I'm sitting on now, is a pull-out bed. It pulls right out into a double. And of course, I can sit here and watch the tide. I think the tide just turned, it's on its way back in. And it's a bloody windy day. And yeah, it's a bloody windy day out there. And of course, I will wrap up before I go down on that beach, mate. No, I won't have to, because if I'm digging for worms, I'm going to sweat my conkers off. Yeah, so anyway, this is afternoon time now. The tide doesn't come in now until, let me get my Bible. The tide don't come in now until 11, no, sorry, 21:50, right, 21:50, add an hour on, that's 22:50, so it's 10 to 11 high tide tonight, and I think it's about 5 o'clock now, 5:30, so of course the tides are going to start turning now. If it's 5 o'clock, the tide will start turning, coming in. So as soon as my son-in-law comes up and tells me what he's doing, I'm going to run down on the beach and dig for some worms. Yep, I am. Get loads of worms. And enough for me and him, of course. I've still got my mackerel. I hope it hasn't gone off like the other little ones have. But we're going to use mackerel tonight as well, even if you wanted to tip it off. And I'm going to wrap up nice and I'm going to put my big coat on and sit out there tonight. I have got a thing to put up on my neck to keep my neck warm because it's got a bit chilly. But as I said, as I was talking about safety and all that before my son-in-law turned up, a lot of you may think, oh mate, you're talking out your arse. I'm not. Because how many times has somebody done something and they're going, I wish I took that with me, or I wish I'd done that. Well, the thing is, instead of wishing about it or thinking about it, bloody do it. I mean, if you know you're going to go on a walk and you're going to be by water and you got a mobile phone, you can buy these things that go on the back of your backpack when you're walking, which is it's like a sleeve of chargers, and as you're walking you can also charge your phone up as long as it's in your bag. But even if not, even if you're just sitting down, by the side of a river or anything, or you're just sitting down in a field, you put your phone on the charge. But when you're walking and you know you're going by a river or any water at all, I do advise you to get something like this. Now, okay, this is only a pull to. Water's going to get in there. Best thing you can do is, it's going to sound stupid, wrap your phone in cling film. Yep, stupid as it sounds, wrap your phone in cling film. You can cover it over, it won't get wet. And you're going to say, well, that's going to be bleeding awkward. No, it's not. Very easy to do. And I can show you what I mean. I got some cling film here. This is a good tip for you campers and hikers. Especially hikers. If you want to be safe, see, I don't just talk about fishing. I talk about sensible things. Okay. You're going to say, yeah, but cling film, cling film, cling film. Yeah, I know. You're going to moan about cling film, cling film. I copied this from when I done survival course. Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you who I done the survival course with because it's against regulations. But I done a survival course with them, and mate, they thought I was absolutely mental, but they weren't far wrong. I was the only one who would have a go at certain things. The one I didn't like was the heights, but hey ho. Here's your cling film, guys. Even if you crunch your cling film up, you can always reopen it and reuse it. Right. Cling film. Wrap it round, nice and tight. Believe it or not, if you wrap it properly, I'm going to do it properly, not half-heartedly. So if you come the other side of the phone, like so, come right round with it, like so, and then you've got these two end pieces. Well, you're wrapping up a Christmas present, but make sure it goes all the way around first, and then fold your ends over to seal it. See how that end's sticking out there, look? See how it's sticking up? Want to seal it. Now that is watertight. Now that will stop your phone getting wet, just in case you fall in the water with your backpack on. I think you can, I don't know for sure if you can get solar panels that, well, the solar panels are waterproof anyway. Yeah. But even while you're walking, the charging area of your solar panel, get some blue tack, push it in. So when you are walking, or it may have its own little cover on it, make sure that's on at all times. But that is for your phone. Same with your charger. Now me, if I was walking across, because them ends are open, look. Hang on, let me take, got to take it out now. So now if you take it off properly, now I've took that off, and fold this up when not in use. And it can be used time and time and time again. Well, I folded it up to that. I'll be able to, I folded it in a way where I know I can open it up. Look, I can open that straight up. And I know That's got to go back around my phone. Right. Now this is only a test piece. Now, if you've got a charger like this, you see them holes there, put some blue tack in there, in them holes. Or get some sellotape. Best thing to do is masking tape, which is too big, and fold the ends down. Good idea, yeah. Well, that's my idea anyway. That's even with your phone. If you want to do that with your phone, just mask them little areas up with a bit of masking tape. Then put that cling film on it, double protection for your phone. That's another health and safety thing I would do if I was going out walking and I'm going to sleep under the stars. Now there's another little thing I got off TikTok. I bought 4 of these. Now believe it or not, you just might be carrying a little bit of canvas with you. Say you're carrying a little bundle, a little bit of canvas with you, waterproof. No, I don't mean waterproof, I mean torrential rain waterproof. And we're going to stick it up. The only holes you got, your 4 holes on each end. How you going to stick it up? Make sure you get by a tree. This is long enough, I'm telling you now, this is long enough to stick between trees and throw your canvas over. Now, I'll show you what I mean one of the days. I'll put 2 stakes in the ground in my garden and show you how to do survival in that respect. Okay, I'll be doing it in a controlled environment, but right, to me, if I ratchet that right down, let that out, go the other way. Got it right to the end. I'm going to tie a knot there because I wouldn't know how to put it back through if I got it undone. Right, so that's ratcheted right up to there. Now, that's say the length of your body, the length of your arm span is the same length as your body. Well, I'm 5'8". That's one length. That's 5 foot. $10 foot. I would say 12 foot of rope. You can use that. Imagine I use this little thing here. So that's your tree stump of height. What you got to do, wang that round, pull it, and your sheet may be only 10 foot. You got 2 foot to play with. So you got that like that on that end. So I'll pull that away. You think to yourself, well, I'm going to attach the other end. Same again. Self-explanatory. Same again. But what you can do with this one, same with this one. You can hook that bit around the tree, like that. And if you need to tighten it, just pull the ratchet and it will tighten it for you. Another survival tip for you guys. Also, you can do it when you're fishing if you've got a spare canopy. Yeah, it's a good 12 foot, that is. Good 12 foot. Good tool to have. As I said, I don't just talk about fishing. I'm thinking of your health and safety. Even now, you may walk around Lidl or Aldi's. I don't care where you walk. You can buy one of. You can buy. I've bought this for the car and the van. I've got one in my car and I've got one in my van. Always take it first. You don't have to buy one this big. There is smaller ones in Lidl and Aldi. For me personally, okay, you're going to say, well, it's going to take up room. I don't care. If I'm going to injure myself, I want to make sure I got some at all times. It's got, gives you a list of what's in there. There's 44 pieces of item in there. You got two sets of, from what I can see, you got 2 sets of gloves. Actually, I'm going to open it because I've never opened it. Shall we see what we got in there, guys? Tell you what I'll do. I'll go back onto the table. I'll show you from there. I'm just going to pause you in a second.